What's good, guys? I dropped 37 kills in a quick match with Invisible Woman, and this is how I did it. So first off, heading into a fight, you want to make sure you get to your teammates. As you guys can see, I was kind of separated. So I got over to my teammates, I threw down my Vortex, and I start playing off damage and just pocketing and healing my teammates. So my Vortex being down, it also creates so much damage, and it takes off the stress of your tanks and DPS. So if you can get your Vortex down, if your enemy team is grouped up just how this enemy team was, then do so. You want to take off all the stress for your tank and DPS as possible if you're just sitting back as Invisible Woman. And you also see me healing my teammates before we go into the next fight, so I want to make sure we're all prepared. I'm going to go to the top and reposition myself so I can stay out of sight. I threw my Vortex over there to make sure no one was right there going to the point while we pushed in. As you guys can see, I come to the top and Thor gets dragged up by her Bucky. I get back out of the eye of sight and I go out my way to the side of the map where I can pull an enemy with one of my abilities and hopefully get a KO. But as you guys can see, I'm staying back out of the eye of sight. I'm just shielding my teammates and I'm healing my teammates. As long as they stay around this shield, they can receive health and they can shoot through it. So you want to make sure you're out of the eye of sight, put your shields down, and just play off your teammates and do unnecessary damage as a healer. So as we pushed in, we kind of pushed in a little too deep, and the enemy opponent actually got on the point to claim the point, but we easily reclaimed that. So I see my Venom actually struggling, but Psylocke solo ults our Venom, which is unfortunate. I don't want to take on a 2v1 here, so I back up and I regroup with my teammates, and I'm just going to pocket them and give them the amazing kills I have. So I'm going to place my shields and everything. I'm going to back up some more. We're going to hold them there, but I don't want to get too deep in as a healer. My tanks got that down. I'm going to back up, get ready to use my ult on point to give my teammates instant heals. As you guys can see, we're almost at 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and ult. I'm going to be on the back line, stay in this corner. No one can see me. I'm out of the eye of sight. No one's worried about me. I'm just doing free, unnecessary damage. Okay, so at this point, I realized I'm totally safe, so I'm just going to stay back and I'm going to keep causing damage and healing my teammates. Namor does see me, he throws his projectiles in the corner, but I'm quickly to destroy them. So, I'm just sitting here getting free damage, trying to push Strange back to counter his ult. Unfortunately, I don't get a good push. I'm just going to stay back here and still get free damage off and heal my teammates. As you guys can see, this corner position on this map right here, if your team is fighting and the enemy opponent is only focused on what's in front of them and not what's on the side of them, then literally just stay back, play passive, and continue doing what you're doing. As Invisible Woman has an ability called Orb Projection, which you can shoot at enemies' feet and teammates' feet, and it does damage and heals. Okay, going into this match, I have the same mindset. I'm going to play out Vortex. I'm going to get a lot of damage done. As you guys can see, I usually play passive, but in this situation, I'm getting aggressive to pocket heal my tank and kill the Wolverine. As you can see, we're doing the same thing to his Hulk right now. We're going to get him into transformation, and I'm going to throw my Vortex down again and help out my tanks. Luckily, Bucky got 2 picks right there, so now we just have Namor, and I'm going to show you guys a situational pull or push that you can do. So right here, you can either pull Namor and you can win your team fight against him. It could be like 6v1, or you can push him off the map just like I did there. Now we have Wolverine. This is like a 1v1 situational type of fight right here. As you guys can see, the health pack is there. I'm going to play around the health pack as I know he needs it. So I'm going to keep putting my Vortex around the health pack. And if I need it, I'm going to get there first. So as you guys can see, I keep playing around my Vortex. And I'm keeping him away from the health pack. And now he's dead. Okay, so fast forwarding into the fight, I'm just going to Kenny's ult, trying to do some damage from the top, staying out the way as no one's focused on me, but I do drop down. This is a mistake that I made. Unfortunately, on one shot, we only have one healer on point. I die, and the rest of the team is about to die as well, so unfortunately, we lose this game. Okay, going into the next match, I'm going in with the same mindset. It is 1-1, so I want to be more safe here, and I want to secure this dub, as I'm trying to drop 40 kills, but I end up getting 37. Okay, so I'm staying in the back, just trying my best to do as much damage as possible. Hela pops her ult, Cloak and Dagger pops her ult, and I also popped my ult, but it got countered by Cloak and Dagger. Unfortunately, me and Spider-Man end up taking Cloak and Dagger down. I'm just trying to pocket my Spider-Man, help him get back into the fight. We have Hulk that is out of transformation. He's dead. I throw my Vortex on Penny and I drag her back into it. I'm gonna heal my Spider-Man and just keep backing up. playing passive and semi-aggressive until all my teammates get back to the point. So now I'm going to destroy the Penny box, and Penny is almost dead, so I'm going to focus Penny, I'm going to pull her to me, and I have my Vortex down, and now we have Penny gone. Let's focus on the other team. Hulk is forced to pop his ult, which is bad because he could have saved it for a later team fight. I'm going to throw my Vortex down on Hulk and deplenish his health. He's at like 25 HP here. We're going to try to get him to transform. He grabs our Venom, but it doesn't really matter if Venom has a lot of health. Our Venom is not going to die here. So now we're going to focus on point, and I'm going to throw my Vortex back down so the healer can deplenish their health, and he ends up dying as well. Penny is trying to get back on point. I'm 45 HP. I'm going to get back out and play a little more passive as Jeff heals me. Okay, so now we're just holding them back. Right now, at this point, they really don't know what to do. They're just trying to make a good push for it. Hawkeye is back there. We're going to 3v1 Hawkeye. I'm going to kill him with my burst. And now I'm going to back up a little bit and just get ready for this next fight as Hulk is trying to push up with his Gamma Shield. Okay, at this point, I'm feeling very confident that we're going to get this win, but at the same time, it's very even. So we're going to push up and hold them back as Groot walled off his own teammate and Venom solo ulted right now. So now Penny is going to cause his team to stagger. I'm just going to sit back and shield my teammates and just cause damage. So now I'm going to stay more passive, and that was one of the worst ults I've seen in my life. I'm going to get my Vortex down as majority of these people are around each other. I get the hella dead. I see Groot is like 10 HP. I go to Groot, and I get Groot dead as well. Now we need to focus on Penny if we actually want to close this one out. So I'm going to shield my teammates, and I'm going to heal them as well. Now we're going to focus on Penny. Even though she popped her ult, I am not scared of that. I'm going to block her from the health pack, and we're going to kill Penny right there. With me and my team also almost having 90%, we might as well call this one for the books. I pop my ult, get instant heals, and also no one can see outside of this zone, so as soon as they come out their spawn, they won't even see us as we can see them. So now we're just doing damage to the group. We get Groot dead, and now this is finished. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.